Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the rolling program. Happy New Year to everyone. This is brand new start to the rolling program. Week 1. It's a 6-week training program designed to give you all the information you need to develop your skills and help you build a large and successful forever business. So our commitment to you, we're going to provide a weekly focused training. We're going to share our experiences with you. We're never going to ask you to do something that we don't do ourselves. Fingers crossed, we're going to give you regular inspiration and input, and it's a safe environment to practice and learn. We're all at home, comfort of our own home, and it's basically armchair training, but it's fantastic. So take notes, just listen in. Make sure you come on every week, and if you've been in the business for a while, just keep coming on because it then helps you for your planning with your new team members. So you really can't fail. You can only learn. So it's really, really important to make sure that you promote it within your teams and come on every single week. So your commitment to you is to stick with the program. As I said, it's a 6-week rolling program, but don't just stop there at 6 weeks. Keep coming on so that it's going to provide positive and enthusiastic. Practice and do. So every week we're going to give you, there's little tasks that we'll give you for your homework. And it's all about practicing and do. We're all doing that all the time, but it's make sure that you keep doing it on a daily basis. You will have to exit your comfort zone, but we've all had to do that. That's really, it's a big part of what we have to do with our forever business. But it's so important. And again, the more you do, the more you practice it, the better we all get at it. Subscribe to foreverknowledge.info so you can access all the trainings on there and you can get your websites. There's mindful of information on there. We're going to share with you an incentive at the end of the webinar this evening that's absolutely fantastic for over the next 3 months. Embrace change and new ideas and be the best you can be, and just take action. You can't build your businesses unless you actually take the action. Could, should, won't, can't equals disaster. Fantastic. I love Jim Rohn. It's fantastic. I've been listening to him today. Excuse me. So the different topics we're going to be covering over the next 6 weeks. Tonight we're going to be discussing getting ready for success, understanding team marketing, your business story and your product story. The next week we're going to be going through your vision, dreams and goals, prospecting for diamonds, contacting, what to say and how to handle objections, how to do a great one-to-one, sending information and the follow-up, building your pipeline, building a supervisor to manage a business, the planning system and how it's effective, the products and why forever products and the unique selling points, different methods of retailing and getting those all-important 20 gel drinkers, retailing for profit, looking after your customers once you've got them, volume mapping to manage it and beyond, becoming a leader and habits of a leader, actions, expectations and results, and your 3-year visions with recognition and goals and action along the way. So this week we're going to be going through getting ready for success, the concept cycle, understanding team marketing, the benefits of team marketing, learning to communicate, your business story and your product story. So this is a very simple business and not necessarily an easy business, but it's a simple business, and this is basically our job description. So number 1, first of all, when we first get started, right the way through our business, we're all using the products. It's so important that you actually get the products in you and on you to start with. Number 2, we then start to, from the benefits that we get and our customers get, we start to share the products with other people. And then we share the business opportunity. And through sharing the business opportunity with lots of people, we start to sponsor people. And then once we've got new team members into the team, we coach and coach them to do exactly the same. So we're coaching them to use the products, transferring their spending from what they're already using in the bathroom or different supplements that they may have been using before. So we transfer their spending, help transfer their spending. When none of us, we're not asking you to use any different products that you weren't using before, because everybody was always washing their hair, brushing their teeth and using deodorant before. But it's so important that you transfer your spending from the products that you were using before to the Forever Living products, the safe, natural products that we've got with Forever. So we're coaching the team to do the same, and then we're practicing constant personal development the whole time. It's really, really important that we work on ourselves at the same time. because that helps us through the you know, we do get hard days, we do get, you know, negative people. You know, it's not just certain individuals that get those negative people. We all get those negative people, but that's why we have to practice constant personal development the whole time and work on ourselves. And then we also have to make sure that we promote the events that the company puts on, the events that we've got on as a team, and the events that's going on in your local areas. So really, really important to make sure that you get into events and you're promoting the events within your team. So developing that, it's really important, as I said, you know, we have to practice constant personal development to develop the right mindset, which is so important. And this is what we call our concept cycle. So take a screenshot of that, and it's really important to actually understand why this is so important in building our businesses. First of all, so developing the right mindset, first of all, we have to generate the right attitude and project a winning attitude. If you're positive and enthusiastic, people will want to spend time with you and they'll want to help you. If you're negative and gloomy, they will avoid you and hesitate to refer you to their friends. It's really important that to create the right attitude, we accept and embrace change. You can't change your life unless you change the thinking. You know, we all see that. That's the first slide of the business presentation. And just to add in there that there is going to be a brand new business presentation which is being launched across the country over the coming weeks by the GLT. If you go on to the Forever UK Facebook page, you can see where the local ones are going to be held to you, or it's also on foreverknowledge.info as well. So just going on to click on the events in foreverknowledge.info and you can see where those events are going ahead. It will be in all business presentations throughout the country by the beginning of February. So that's really, really exciting. So making sure, again, everybody's getting to the business presentation. So, you know, to do this, we need, step one, you need to every day read something positive. All the way through the 6-week rolling program and on Facebook on the Lifestyle Group team page, we're recommending different books that, you know, we're not asking you to read books that we've not read already. We're asking you to, you know, share the books that we're reading at the moment, and make, you know, that they're uplifting books. We've got fun. There's also a file in there in the Lifestyle Group as well. If you just click on files and scroll down a bit, you'll see the different books and CDs that we recommend that you listen to and read. But it's really important that you do every single day read something positive. Now I've got on my plan, I read a minimum of 10 pages a day, and I always listen to a minimum of 15 minutes of something every single day. At the moment, I'm still doing the Phil Jones program, so that's normally about 7 to 10 minutes every single day. But I also listen to Dave O'Connor, and I always do his morning mindset routine, his blueprints every morning, and his blueprints every evening, the morning and evening ones. You know, there's lots of things that you can listen to. There's the Nick Pigeon one, that's a fantastic one as well. But it's really important that you map that into your 7-day plans. You do every single day that you're doing something, you're reading something positive, and you're listening to something motivational. You know, also with everybody that's done the Nick Pigeon and Ange program, and also with Phil's program, one of our tasks this year so far in January is to join a group up that you've not been part of before. And for me, I've just joined, it's a page that I saw on Facebook by somebody else just liking it, and I've liked it, and then I saw that they're doing Nordic walking. It's not something that I've ever done before. I love my walking, but it's so I've joined a Nordic walking group. We start on Tuesday morning. It's once a week, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's something completely different. It's something that, you know, I don't know anyone that's going, so it's a chance to meet lots of new people, and it's also a chance to from the Facebook group. There's a couple of hundred people in the Facebook group, and you know, this lady does lots of other things as well, yoga, meditation, and Pilates. So, you know, there's lots of opportunity that I'm going to get in front of lots of other people. So, you know, put on your 7-day plan to join a group that you've never been part of before, and then you can start to obviously look at meeting lots of new people. Okay, so with developing the right mindset, it's all so important to make sure that you are consistent. It's creating that consistency on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. It's so important to develop the right business building disciplines. Obviously 4cc, we're going to go through the incentive at the end of the webinar this evening, which is creating a 5cc business. And we do that by using the products, retailing the products, recruiting, attending the trainings, and getting to the events. Make sure that you're consistent in touching your business every single day. You know, it doesn't have to be a long time every single day, but you need to touch your business every single day, even if it's half an hour every single day. Just touch your business every single day. You know, you can build this business part-time or full-time, but you can't build it in your spare time. You have to be consistent. And then you also have to be persistent. We're going around the concept cycle. You need to prioritize the activities on your 7-day plan. So make sure that you are being consistent in doing your 7-day plan every single week. Make sure that you're recording what products you're using, who you're speaking to about the products with retailing. On the left-hand side, how many people are you looking to talk to this week about the business? How many people are you putting on the right-hand side about the who you're going to speak to about the products? So it's really important so that you're coaching and developing yourself the whole time, prioritizing those activities. Don't just think about it, do it. And it's all about never giving up and getting past, you know, we all get no's. I've had no's, don't know how many no's today. But, you know, so what? You know, if you remember this saying, remember the 4 SWs, write down for SW, 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 SW. So to get, you know, some will, some won't, so what, someone else will. And that's what, you know, I've had that mantra in my mind for 10 years nearly now, and you know, it's so important to help you get past those no's, but you really do have to work on the mindset to help you get past those no's. You need to motivate yourself with a strong desire for your goals. So again, so important at the moment for you to be writing and mapping out your goals. You know, there's lots of different ways that you can work on your goals. I personally use the Darren Hardy book, but there's lots of other people that you can use as well, and to help you map out those goals. I'll post a couple of things after the webinar to highlight how it can help, how you can do some goal mapping. Brian Main is another one that's fantastic for goal mapping. He's written a fantastic book on goal mapping. It's called Goal Mapping. But also you can go onto his website, just Google Brian Main, and you can map out your tree. It's really, really good. I know I've done that with both my boys in the past, and it's really, really helped them as well. So, you know, you need to motivate yourself with a strong desire for your goals. But this is now the time of year, you know. But again, you know, how many people do you know that join a gym in January and never even go to the gym? It's about mapping, really developing the right mindset to motivate yourself to actually build and touch your business every single day. Not you know, you can't do this just, you know, you've got to map it in and around what time you've actually got, but you can't just do it. You know, you can't just pick it up and put it down, pick it up and put it down. You've got to keep motivating yourself, being consistent and being persistent, and believe that you can achieve it. And you need to create that sense of urgency. The urgency equals excitement, equals attraction. Don't prevaricate, and really lead by example. So all importantly, act now. And that's all driven by your why. It's so important to make sure that you've got a solid why. And again, you know, get your dream boards, your dream book out, revisit it, really get written down, get connected to your why. And if necessary, go back to pages 2 and 3 of the First Steps to Manager and really, really get connected with your why. So that's what's going to drive you around the cycle. That's what's going to keep you consistent. And that's what's going to keep that persistency. So what is team marketing? So team marketing is the distribution of products, services through a network of forever business owners taking products direct to the consumer. And we get paid from the company to us as a direct result of the volume that's generated through the product movement on an individual and the turnover of the team basis. And of course, we know that forever is a global opportunity. You can build your businesses in over 158 different countries around the world. And even more so fantastic now, as from January the 1st, it doesn't matter what country your case credits come from, you can use those case credits to get you through the marketing plan, to get to the next position on the marketing plan, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, when I qualified to go through the marketing plan, through the different positions, that all of my case credits had to come from the UK only. You know, now you can use all your global case credits to get you through the positions. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to hand over to Jo. She's going to take us through the next part of this evening. Over to you, Jo.
Thanks, Helen. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. It's great to be back. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the benefits of team marketing. So self-employed versus employed. We are self-employed. We're not having to. When you're employed, you get taxed at source. So you can only earn so much money and you're taxed for that money that you earn. When you're self-employed, you've got lots of different benefits from being that and different things that you can claim. It's an unlimited income versus a salary. When you're in a job, you get paid so much per month, and it's not very often that you can increase that. There's not a lot of companies at the moment that are actually giving pay rises. A lot of people are just, for year in, year out, are on the same wages as they have always been. We've got an unlimited income with forever. If you whatever you want to earn, you have got the opportunity to earn it. So it's really, really exciting. Security versus redundancy. There's just so many people out there being made redundant. There is no job security anymore. So, in forever, once you've built your business, you've got proper financial security forever, for the rest of your life. So it really gives you that peace of mind. Promotion on merit versus promotion. In a traditional job, people don't like you getting promoted, especially your own boss. Your own boss doesn't normally like you doing better than they are. I've certainly been in that position, but we are promoted on merit. You really do get, really do get looked after with the company. Royalty income versus pension. In years to come, there's going to be no pension. It's just not going to be there for us. So it's going to be a big worry for a lot of people. When you've built your business up to that royalty style income, that is your pension secured. That is your monthly income, month in, month out, whether you carry on doing the business or not. What other business can give you something like that? Help and support versus politics and backstabbing. In a job, it is just constant, politics, constant backstabbing. Definitely in my years in banking and different jobs that I've done, it has been like that. It's not a very nice place to be. In forever, everybody wants to help you and support you, whether they're in your team, whether they're upline, whether they're crossline. Everybody just wants to help each other. So we all work as one big team, which is absolutely fantastic. Incentive opportunities versus limited perks. Now, when I was in the bank, when I first started, oh gosh, something like, I don't know, 11, 12 years ago now, we did have lots of benefits, including profit share, including global travel. There was all sorts of exciting incentives. And then a few years ago, with all the banking crisis, all of that was, stopped. We didn't get any of that anymore, but we still had to work as hard or even harder just to keep our jobs, and we weren't getting any other benefits. So it wasn't a very nice place to be. In forever, there's so many different incentives. There was a couple of incentives that I've just qualified for last December and last year, and then we've got a fantastic incentive that for the next 3 months that Helen is going to talk you through at the end. So it's really, really exciting. And these incentives are just for us doing the business, just for us doing the minimum requirements really for the business. We've got an opportunity to qualify for these fantastic incentives. Just a little bit of extra. It's a little bit of a, thanks, for doing a good job. Multiplication of time versus 10 hours of work equals 10 hours of pay. So if you work 10 hours in a job, you get 10 hours of pay. Well, it's not like that with forever. You're multiplying your time, okay? So you're working 10 hours, everybody else is doing their 10 hours, and you get paid on everything. So you're multiplying your time. So, it's a great way of working. So most of the time when you go on holiday, your business actually grows instead of you just not getting paid at all. So 3 to 5 years to retire versus the 40-year plan. So, in a normal job, well, it's more than that now. It's more like the 45, 50-year plan before you retire. And forever, you can work really, really hard for 3 to 5 years, or it might take you longer, whatever it is that you want to do, but you can be in a position, as some people are doing that within 2 to 3 years now in the business. It really is up to you and what you're looking for, but you can definitely do that in a few short years, and that's you and your family, secure for the rest of your life. So team marketing versus having your own business. So working from home versus all the overheads. If you've got a traditional business in a shop with all the overheads of your rent and your lighting and your stock, etc., that can be it's really stressful, just keeping everything afloat. So working from home, we don't have any of that. It's just minimum. We just have a little bit of paperwork we've got to do. There's not really a lot, so we don't have all those overheads and things like that to worry about. A self-employed team versus employees, we don't have to employ people. We all work together, self-employed, as part of one team. A 24-hour income versus 24-hour stress and work. So the people that I know, they've got their own businesses, they work so hard, they're working constantly, they don't even like taking holidays because they don't trust anybody enough to look after the business, and they certainly wouldn't just don't like taking time off at all. They're just working so hard to keep the business afloat and to make it work. Now, we've got a 24-hour income. Whether you're actually working or not, you're still getting paid. You can have a business in Australia and be getting paid when you sleep. It's just such a different way of working. So minimum paperwork versus all the red tape that you get with having your own business. We don't have any of that. We've got minimum paperwork. We've got one folder with all our things in. It's just really, just keep it as, we don't have to have loads of different things. You just keep it as minimum as possible. So time leverage versus no work or no money. So if you've got your own business and you're sick, people that are self-employed and they're sick, it means they don't get paid. They go on holiday, they don't get paid, or they've actually got to pay somebody else to run the business. They've got the expense of the holiday and paying somebody else to manage the business. So it can be really expensive, or they even close the business down, depending on what it is that they're doing. With time leverage, we are getting paid even when we're not working. We've got other people. You're getting paid for what everybody's doing in your business. So whether you're working or not, you're still going to be getting paid, which is absolutely fantastic. So team marketing versus owning a franchise. So invest in time versus invest time and capital. So if you've got a franchise, McDonald's or whatever, you've got to invest a lot of time and a lot of money, thousands and thousands of pounds, and so many people just struggle to make it work and end up losing most or all of what they've invested. With Forever, they're looking for you to invest your time. You invest your time and it's really going to pay you back, and you're really going to get all that time back in the future to spend with your family or whatever you want to do with that time. So own your job versus pay somebody to give you a job. So in Forever, this is your business, you own it. It's completely up to you how you work it. So your own rules versus somebody else's rules. So even when we've got a structure, it's still your business. It's still up to you. How you run your business. When you've got a franchise, you really have to stick to everything that is said with that franchise. And creating a royalty income versus pay somebody else's royalty income. So when you're when it's not your business, you're just working to make somebody else rich. With Forever, you create your own style income, and like I said, you'll get paid month in, month out, whether you carry on doing the business or not. So we're all in the right place. Okay, so we're going to go on to now your business stories and your product stories. So facts tell and stories sell. So people don't want to know the facts about things. It's really boring. They want to know why you're doing. Why are you doing this business? Why? How has that product worked for you? So you need to develop some stories. So we've got a business and a product story. Now, and if you're brand new in the business, you might not yet have your own stories, so you can borrow somebody else's. It really doesn't matter as long as you've got some stories to tell. Everybody loves hearing a good story. Okay, so with the business story, it's just a little bit about your name and background, what you liked or disliked about your life, why you're developing a Forever business, what made you get involved, and what it has or what it is doing for you. So Helen's actually going to take you through her business story now.
Okay, thanks, Jo. So hi everyone. Obviously, everyone knows I'm Helen, and Helen Tompkinson. My background originally was in contract catering. I had a catering background. I worked in catering for a number of years, 20 plus years. But when then I'd had my own business in catering as well. I had a pub restaurant. But when I first looked at this opportunity, when I came across this opportunity, I'd sold my previous business because I'd had to go through a divorce, and so I was a newly single parent of two very, very young boys when I first was looking for something else. And I came across Forever. I was actually looking to create my own business again. I'd actually looked at a couple of other different businesses, but what I didn't want to do was get into a situation where I'd been before, and that was basically the kids were being brought up by nannies and au pairs, and I literally didn't see them from Monday to Friday. I never put them to bed at night, and I didn't get up with them in the morning. I was already at work by the time they got up, and by the time they'd gone to bed, I was on my way home from work. So what I was looking for was to do something. I didn't really know what I was looking for. I wanted to do something from home. Having had my own business before, when you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you know that you're doing everything you're doing today is for yourself, that's the feeling I'd had for about 5 years before I looked at Forever, and that's what I wanted to continue to look at, to have in my life for my boys. So that's originally why I was looking for something, and then I got approached about Forever, and I jumped straight in because I just couldn't see, there was no risk. For a couple of £100, my previous business I had to get a mortgage, I had to remortgage my house for. So for a couple of £100, I jumped in, and I just was so excited and jumped forward. Obviously, it's enabled me to work from home around my lads. My lads are a lot older now. One's finished uni and one's at uni, but it's enabled me to always be there for their sporting events. I've never missed anything for them. And I'm so grateful to Forever for that. It's just been absolutely a fantastic opportunity for me. But then your goals change now. I'm mapping out my year this year, and I want at least 2 or 3 holidays, and I know that I'm able to do that now. And also, as Joe went through about pension, I had to freeze my pension when I sold my last business. So I know that Forever is my pension, and it's really enabling me to not have any financial worries. And I know that I've got a very, very secure future. So, that's what it's done for me. It's an amazing opportunity. Okay, back to you, Joe.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, Helen. So Helen's got a great story. So especially for people that you speak to that are maybe single parents, Helen's story is a great story to tell. You don't always have to use your own story, but what you do have to do, if you've not done so already, if you are new in your business, you do have to create your own story, and it's your story, so you do need to have one. So just keep it really simple, and the best thing to do is to just take a screenshot or a photograph of this slide, and then just go through it step by step, and then speak to your upline, me or Helen, and we can help you with it. If you need help with it, it's just if you are speaking to somebody and you say, why are you doing it? You just need to have it in your head, what it is that you're going to say, but just keep it really simple. But it is really just your name, a little bit about, what attracted you to the business and what you saw in it and what it's going to do for you. So just really, really simple, but it needs to be your story, okay? So make it comfortable and congruent, and make it second nature. The more that you say it, the easier it becomes, and it will just flow for you. Okay, so so good words to use. So lots of good words here to use. Rather than trying to write everything down, you can take a picture or a screenshot of the screens. So good words to use are open-minded, stability, security, exciting, inspiring, plan B, dynamic company, impressive track record, it's a people business, positive, great support and training, and I can already see. So there's some really good words and phrases to use. So just picking, what suits you. And poor words, and words to stay away from is could, might, think, hopefully. We're just not allowed to say hopefully in this business. One day, and don't mention the word sponsor and things like that, because people won't understand what that means. Don't mention the words possibly, and try. We can all try and do something. We're really going to go for it, and make sure that we do it. So try and avoid the poor words. Okay, so that's your business story. So this is now your product story. So you're only going to develop your own product stories by using the products, which is why it's so important for you to be using the products yourself, okay? You've got to be using them, to be passionate about them, to be able to recommend them. But in the early days, sometimes it can take a little bit of time sometimes. Some people get their own stories straight away. It depends on your own circumstances. But in the early days, you might need to borrow other people's stories. So you'll pick up stories on webinars like this, in the product groups, at different trainings that you go to, the business presentations. So it's so important that you get out to everything that you can to hear and speak to different people to pick up their stories as well. So your product story really is why you like it. So my favourite product is and because. So you want to share the benefits with them. like I said, borrow other people's stories. You can collect testimonials and be a natural enthusiast rather than a salesperson. We're not salespeople. We're just recommending the products that might help somebody. So it's a case of listening out for people. You know, once you start this business, everybody seems to tell you their problems, and it's just a case of saying, well, I might have something that can help you with that. You know, my favourite product is, and I'm just going to give you a couple of examples. Now, you need to have a product, an example of one of the forever drinking gels. You know, half of the turnover of the company is on these drinking gels, and you know they're your bread and butter. If you've got 20 gel drinkers coming back to you regular every month, that's your 4 case credits done without worrying about it. So you know it's really important to have a drinking gel story. Okay, so my favourite drinking gel is the aloe berry nectar. So the reason why that is, when I first came across this product, I was suffering from a bladder condition, and I was paying for really expensive herbal tablets off the internet, which were helping me, but I wasn't seeing all the other benefits that I now get with the drinking gel. So it's better tasting than normal gel. It's got berries, cranberries and apples in it, so it tastes really nice. I like it. But I also saw other benefits like my nails, and my skin was glowing, and you know it's just absolutely packed full of vitamins and minerals, so it gives your body, you know, everything that it needs. It's got 200 nutritional compounds. You know, it's just great for everybody as a natural health tonic to be drinking the drink. You have to be careful of medical claims, so you do have to be careful of what you say to people. We can't say that these products can help people medically, but we can tell people, you know, it's up to you. Try it for yourself. You've got the 60-day money-back guarantee. Try it and see if it works for you. So that is my favourite gel drink. And then one of my favourite products, I love them all, it's really hard to choose, but it has to be the propolis cream for me. Why I chose the propolis cream, because when I first came across Forever, I'd never ever used natural products before, never something I'd come across. When my son was born, he was born with dermatitis. So for the first 3 years of his life, his skin was like, if he touched it, it was like sandpaper. He scratched at it, it was bleeding. I had to keep him fully clothed all the time. It was just horrendous. Now, I tried all kinds of different creams from the doctor, and absolutely nothing worked for him. Now, within just a few weeks of the propolis cream along with our soap, it's, you know, it just cleared up, and he's now got silky smooth skin. It's just absolutely amazing. So in my house, it's called Mummy's Magic Cream. So that's definitely one of my favourite products. Is the propolis cream. Okay. Okay. So when you're talking to people, like I said, people are going to tell you, you know, about themselves. So, you know, how are you? When you say how are you, you know, most people go, oh, well, I didn't sleep well last night, or they have to be to the doctors. There's always something with somebody, isn't there? So ask them how they are, and then you can say, well, have you tried? Would you be open to trying a natural remedy? You can only ask them. Some people are just so, I'm just not bothered, which is absolutely fine. Don't take it personally, but, you know, if you don't ask them, they might not know that there's something else. I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known there was natural products that worked. It's not something that I was really into. I'd not really been told about that sort of thing. And would you like me to get you some? So I'm placing an order on Monday. I'd really love to help you with that. Do you want me to get you some? Just really simple. Okay, but you've got to ask. You have to ask for the order, but don't be pushy. You're not being pushy. You're just saying, I'm doing an order. Would you like me to get you some? Would you like to try it? It's got a 60-day money-back guarantee. Give it a try and see what you think of it. Now, you need to be credible. And like I said already, you know, no medical claims. You just need to be really careful about what you say. And if you haven't already, there are some compliance trainings, compliance videos that you can watch to make sure that you're doing everything right.
Brilliant. Thanks, Jo. Fantastic. So, yeah, Joe's, our favourite products are the same, because my second product would be the propolis cream as well, because I had my son had amazing, and made my youngest son amazing results because he had eczema as well, to the state where he's wearing gloves for going to bed with, and you know he's just got gorgeous skin now. Even after coming home from a term at university, he came back and he's still, He used to drink, when I first joined, he used to drink the bits and peaches, but then went on to the berry nectar, and he takes it to uni with him, and he messages me, because I go and see him when I go to the Sheffield meeting. He says, can you bring me a bottle of berry nectar, Mum? And he religiously drinks it every single day, which I'm so proud of. I'm really, really chuffed with him. Okay, so homework for this evening, homework for week 1. Obviously, using the products and trying every time you place an order. Even now, I've been trying different new products over the last month or so. And I also getting heavily into using the essential oils. So they were my new products, and I've really got into using them. And at the moment, they were buy one get one free. So I've been chuffed with trying those. So try a new product every time you place every time you place a product order for your customers or yourself. Make sure you're sharing and recommending the products, and remember the importance of getting to those 20+ regular gel drinkers. Make sure you're getting onto your 7-day plans. It's a brand new year. Get your puck drops onto your 7-day plans. Make sure that you're writing on your plans how many people you're planning on talking to people this week, and getting those product launches booked onto your plans as well. Work on if you take a screenshot of this homework, and then you can actually put it onto your 7-day plans. Work on your stories, both your business story and your product story. And as Joe said, if you're not sure about them, just message them across to us, and we can help you tweak them if need be. Develop start your 100+ name list. Invite people to take a look at the opportunity. Make sure that you're writing enough people on the left-hand side of your 7-day plan, so that you've got enough people, minimum 5 a day. Remember, 5 a day, inviting people to take a look at the opportunity. Make sure you are doing those 7-day plans every single week. If you've lapsed on doing it, make sure, brand new year, new start, make sure you're getting it into your diary. You are doing your 7-day plans. It's best to do them on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, after the webinar, and then you've got a brand new start to the brand new week, and you're getting all your intentions in place. Have a fun week, everyone. Remember, this business is simple. Number 1, we use the products. Number 2, we share the products. Number 3, recruiting people through talking to people about the business. Number 4, we coach others to do the same, coaching others to do 1, 2, and 3. Again, as I said before at the beginning, personal developments and promoting the events. So I'm just going to switch over. Okay, so this is the incentive that we were talking about earlier on. So it's a kickstart incentive from head office. So it's a brand new incentive designed to kickstart your business in the first quarter of 2017. So what you need to do is achieve 5 case credits total active every month, January, February and March. So that's doing 5 case credits. So you can do it through that. You can do it through sponsoring, through moving products, through customers, and obviously products for yourself. So it's using the products, retailing the products and sponsoring. That's how you're going to do your 5cc. And then in those 3 months, sponsoring 6 assistant supervisors during those months. And if you do that, so you've got 6 new assistant supervisors, so that's 2 assistant supervisors per month. It doesn't have to be 2 per month. It could be 1 this month, 3 the next month, and then 2 the following month. It doesn't matter, as long as it's 6 in the first 3 months. And you do your 5 case credits for January, February and March. So you're going to get a free pass to 3 England-based Success Express events in 2017. So that's the June one, the September one, and the December one. You're going to get a free pass to all 3 of those events. You're also going to get overnight accommodation. Sorry, it's a free pass to 1 of those 3 Success Express events, but also to include overnight accommodation at whichever one that you choose. And also you're going to get £100 towards an evening meal for 2 people at the hotel restaurant that you choose to stay in. Okay, it's an absolutely fantastic event. So you can go on to Forever Knowledge and you can read, go through the rules and regulations. I won't go through all of that. That's there for you to read, but it's quite easy to understand there. 5 case credits, January, February, March, and sponsor 6 assistant supervisors. I think it's a fantastic incentive. At the end of the day, you're saving £50 for the ticket, overnight accommodation, probably another 60. So you're looking at £250 plus incentive there, absolutely free for basically doing what we should be doing on a monthly basis. So absolutely fantastic. So there's also another couple of events that quite a few of us now are booked on to the event next weekend, a kickstart training in Birmingham. It is posted in the lifestyle group. It's an event being put on by the #1 UK distributor, Natalie Healy. She's opened it up to the rest of the country, not just her team now. So really, really exciting. It's going to be a fantastic day next Sunday. It's in Birmingham. You just click on the link that's in the lifestyle group. I'll bring it to the top after the webinar. Just click on the link. You book your ticket, and it's next Sunday. I think it starts at 9:30 to 5 p.m. next Sunday in Birmingham, and the address is actually on the event as well. Also, you need to look on your, go on to foreverknowledge.info. This is foreverknowledge.info. If you go, if you click on events, I'm just highlighting over it now, and then you've got all your different areas, wherever you are in the country. You click on your area and you can find out what's going on locally to you. Find out when your next First Steps to Manager training is. Make sure that you're getting booked onto that. That's imperative for absolutely everyone, even if you've been on it before. And also for us in Area 170, we've got a nutrition weight management training in Leeds on the 17th of January, which is a week on Tuesday. I'm booked onto that, and I know a few others are, so that's going to be a fantastic day as well with Louise Riley. It's a brand new training on the New Fit program. So absolutely fantastic. Make sure you're getting these events into your diary. It's really, really important to get to the events, promote them within your team, and make sure that it's just so I can't explain to you until if you're brand new in the team and you're on the webinar this evening, that the events are so exciting and they really do make you feel as if you're part of something massive, and it's absolutely fantastic to get to the events. So look forward to speaking to everyone during the week, doing lots of plans this week. Look forward to seeing everyone going. To make sure you're getting the BP, the business presentations, into your 7-day plans as well. I know some of them are every 2 weeks or every week. Just wherever it's local to you, make sure you get into your local business presentations. Have a fantastic week, everyone. Thanks very much, Jo. And again, we both wish you a happy new year. It's going to be a fantastic one. Okay, take care, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.